Hi, I'm Chrystal Stone, and I'm here in gorgeous Marine Park in Brooklyn, New York, where the MadBallers United Tournament is underway. Dozens of men and women in various ages have come here to compete for over $2,300 in prize money. In what sport, you ask? Paddleball. If you've ever spent any time in New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, Florida, or even California, you've probably seen paddleball played in city parks and beaches. But to understand what paddleball is, you have to go back to its roots, handball. Handball is a sport in which players use their hands to hit a ball against a wall. It was brought over to the United States in the late 1800s and early 1900s from Ireland. In an effort to enjoy the sport during New York City's cold winters, Reverend Frank Pierre Beale introduced a wooden paddle to save the hands and popularized what became known as paddleball. So I'm here with Alexander Knott, who is the organizer of the MadBallers United Tournament. Alex, what made you put this tournament together?
Well, I'm a player, and a lot of our tournaments have been open tournaments, which basically is a way for any player that wants to play in the game, whether you're an A, B, or a C player. Most of the tournaments that were thrown were actually thrown, geared towards the advanced players and not so much the basic players. And I just thought that there was a need to showcase the basic players' talents and attributes so that they can now move up to be an advanced player. I figured, let me just put on a tournament for the B players.
So this level's B,
yes.
And the people here are trying to get better so they can compete with the A-level players.
Yes.
And first place gets $1,200, right?
First place is $1,200.
That's a lot of money for a paddleball tournament, right?
Well, prize money has always been up there for the A players. So when I went and got sponsorship, actually thank you to Pam Stokely for helping me obtain sponsorship for the tournament. But when I got sponsorship from the tournament, Goma Group gave me the money to throw the tournament. I said, let me give them an incentive to play for and feel like they have the same level of prize monies as the A players.
You touched on something earlier about expanding the sport. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of these players overwhelmingly are 30 years old and up. So how, as a paddleball player, someone who's organizing a tournament like this, trying to branch out to the younger generations to make paddleball popular with the younger guys?
Well, there's an organization called Paddleball Alliance Family. They have a kids program now. MadBallers United is actually setting up to join forces with an already existing nonprofit who has children already in their program who we're going to teach the sport to. And we need more women. Yes. We love you playing. We have some exceptional women playing. It's time to raise the level. Even though it's an inner city sport, it has the potential to be so much more because it is such a great sport.
For a lot of us people who are not familiar with paddleball, can you explain, this is a doubles tournament, right?
Yes.
So what exactly are the positions in a doubles?
Well, it's just two teams, two people on each side, two players. One plays to left, one plays to right. The whole purpose is you have two chances to score points. Your partner serves, keeps scoring points until you miss, your team miss, then your partner serves. And then once they miss, you miss the volley, then you go down, the next team comes up. The serving team is up front, the receiver team is in the back.
The tournament brought in close to 60 athletes eager to compete and 30 to 40 spectators to cheer them on. Richard, how long have you been playing paddleball?
Probably about 45 years.
45 years. So I understand that the paddleball or the paddles have progressed from being wooden paddles to using different types of materials like a carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber and a graphite.
So talk to me a little bit about, I guess this is one of the original.
Well, it's one of the older ones, but not the oldest. But it's dated somewhere between 1983, 1990 maybe.
This paddle is almost as old as me. And this is a graphite?
Yes.
So what is the advantage of using one over the other?
Well, basically, it's based on what's inside and the thickness and the layers on the outside, which give you a harder hit or a softer hit. The paddles that are being made today, basically, you can just let the ball hit the paddle and basically it's going to go back to the wall 9 times out of 10. Because it's a very hard exterior. And this model is the most recent, the gearbox, I forgot what it is, the 300G. The gearbox is the most favorite out of all the paddles right now.
What separates an A player from a B player?
Well, an A player is more consistent, and a B player is less consistent as they're playing. And also, an A player has a great serve, and then a B player has a good serve, but not as strong as an A player.
So I'm here with Willie and Charlene. They are the finalists. They're going into the finals. Charlene, I've been watching you all tournament. You're very strong. And the one thing I've heard from everyone as far as the female players are concerned, you're very steady, you're very consistent. What are you and Willie, what is the plan going into the finals?
Our plan is just to make shots when we can and try to avoid unforced errors as much as possible and just be consistent. We have a very strong defensive team, and I think that's going to be a major role here is the defense. This guy, Urkel, has a tremendous serve. He's going to go after me. It's usually the 4 on the 2, which means 4 hands on my 2. So we'll see how it goes. We're pretty steady, though. I think we'll do all right.
And what are you looking forward to, Willie, going into the finals?
Same thing, consistency, putting the ball back, playing smart, playing our game. That's fine.
And being a woman, I've heard that sometimes the women players are kind of picked on, thinking that they're the weaker players. How have you stepped up to show these guys, you know what, I can play too?
I think just because I love the game so much. I mean, this is a game I played since I was a kid. And I think I just feel very blessed that I've been around such tremendous influences that have helped me along the way and coached me. Hoppy and Willie and so many people have been such an influence on me in this game and just stood by me a lot. Even when I felt like I didn't want to play anymore, because it has thinned out as far as the women population and also the women, they've encouraged me to stick with it, and I think that's helped a lot. And it's just like a big family, and I think it's such a nice community of people that play ball, and that I think holds it together. In the end, it really does hold it together.
I'm here with the other finalists, Urkel and John. Urkel and John, I watched you guys in the semifinals. You guys really dominated. What was the strategy to get through that semifinal?
I think, my elbow is out. I'm playing basically, I'm just pushing the ball with my right hand. But my partner has the power hand and he has the ability, he has the speed, so he's doing what he has to do. Because he's really carrying me right now, I must say.
Urkel, what are you looking forward to going into the finals with this other team, Willie and Charlene? You've seen them play. What's your game plan? What's your strategy?
Well, it's a woman, so you know what that means.
What does that mean?
We attack the lady.
I'm
sorry. We're going hard at the
So
lady.
that really is a strategy.
Of course.
She's going to see the ball.
So the strategy is try to get it away from her partner and just play Charlene.
Just play Charlene.
Yeah, and I know Willie is quick. It's just a matter of playing Charlene.
The finals are just moments away. Will Urkel and John's questionable strategy of going after the female player Charlene work? Or will Charlene and Willie's steadiness and consistency prevail? What's standing out to you in this match?
Charlene is an exceptional volleyer. She keeps the ball on the court and allows her partners to run in and run out and drive the ball. Urkel is playing a nice aggressive game, him and his partner.
And do you think that their strategy, they told me their strategy going into the finals was to focus on Charlene?
I mean, one would think that, but because she's such an exceptional volleyer, that may be your downfall. Willie can actually cover 90% of the court.
Yeah.
John?
Yeah.
Exceptional ball player. He keeps everything on the wall also. He has a very good eye for moving the ball.
Willie and Charlene climbed all the way back from behind to tie the game, 24-24. Now it's 25-24. They have to win by 2. Willie and Charlene win a tough finals match, 26-24. Charlene, Willie, you guys won. You guys came back.
She carried me. She played
what
beautiful.
What was the key of the game to come back and win this match?
Just hang in there. Just hang in there. Don't give up. We never give up. We fight till the end. We just keep chipping away. And little by little we get there. Just consistency, communication, the key words, and just positive affirmation. Just stay with it.
And I did see that the other team, Urkel and John, they did have this strategy of trying to focus on you.
Oh my God.
Right, and it didn't work.
Well, you know what? I mean, that's the name of the game. You got to go after the weak. But in this particular situation, I got everything back on, and I gave them a little bit more to work with than they thought they were going to have to. But listen, they played great. They played amazing. Their serves were crazy. Urkel, he's crazy. I mean, his game is tremendous. Tremendous game. Tremendous.
Willie,
game.
how good does it feel to win this tournament?
Tell him.
To me, it's the first one. And with her, it's the best feeling in the world. I could just go home and just put my paddles away in the closet, and that's it. I'm happy. But my credit goes to her. Tremendous. Beautiful, tremendous.
Thank you.
You guys are winning $1,200.
$1,200?
What are you going to do with that money?
I'm going to Disney World.
That's going towards my son's bar mitzvah, but that's for another time.
Awesome. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Charlene.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was a hard-fought match. It was tight throughout, and you guys were up about 3 or 4 points, and they came back and got you guys. What do you think went wrong?
I started going to playing too much safe mode shots. That's not my game. My game is shoots the ball all the time. My partner don't want to switch, so it is what it is.
Do you think your strategy of focusing on the woman, Charlene, actually worked?
It would have worked because if I get my way.
Okay.
I want to play. I want to play. I want
So
to
you
play
feel
my
like
partner.
you weren't able to execute your
No,
strategy?
I can't execute my shot from over here.
What do you think you're going to work on after today?
Communicate more with my partner. You know what I mean? Because
Communication.
yeah, that's basically what it is.
Well, it was a hard-fought match. Maybe next time. So I'm here with Raymond, who's an avid paddleball player himself, and he came all the way from
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis,
Yeah.
Indiana. That's incredible. Why did you come all the way here to New York City?
I love the sport. This guy right here is always great. Been my good friend for a long time. So I just wanted to show support and come down and play. Met new people, new friends. It's always a good thing.
That's awesome.
That's what the sport is about, bringing everybody together.
The biggest thing is the camaraderie. You develop a sense of camaraderie, and hitting the ball against the wall is sometimes getting rid of frustration. And the people are usually great, and the rules kind of are tantamount to the rules of life.
That's it for the MadBallers United Tournament here in Marine Park, Brooklyn. This tournament was so full of excitement, a little bit of drama, and some intrigue. But more importantly, it was full of camaraderie and community. Paddleball is a sport all about community. A lot of these people have been playing together for decades. Their hope is that their love and enjoyment for the sport will help the sport grow and reach a park near you. For more information, check out the MadBallers United Small Ball group on Facebook and on Instagram at MadBallers United. See more from me on my YouTube page and on my Instagram and Twitter at Chrystal_Stone_.